Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares. Welcome back to another Ranking the Franchise. Now, after doing Scream last week, kind of got inspired and wanted to rank some more franchises. So you may see these scattered throughout the rest of the year. I'll do one here, I'll do one there. We'll see what happens. But right now, we are going to rank the Killjoy franchise. Killjoy is a full moon franchise, and it's one that I've always loved. Here we have Killjoy 1, 2, and 3. We're going to be using the discs in order to rank them for showing purposes. We also have Killjoy Goes to Hell, which is the fourth entry, and Killjoy's Psycho Circus, which is the fifth entry. Alright, without further ado, let's get this one started. I'm going to rank them from least favorite to favorite, and just bear in mind, this is just my opinion and how I see the films. Okay, coming in dead last is Killjoy 2. This didn't used to be my last place Killjoy, but in watching the series over, one right after the other, I think I marathoned these in a day and a half, I think it was. I do like all the films in this series, but Killjoy 2 I definitely think is the weakest, and I remember Brad saying something to me about it when he marathoned them not that long ago. And I was like, this is a series that seemed to get better as it went along. And he was like, nah, 2, he said it just didn't really sit well with me. I was like, huh. So when I watched it again, he was right. Because when I had talked to him about it, it had been quite a number of years since I had watched the originals. Now in 2, we have Debbie Rochon and no nudity, which, in my opinion, knocks it down quite a bit. This is about a group of troubled kids who are going camping in order to broaden their horizons. They're kind of like inner city kids. And they run afoul of Killjoy, and he picks them off one by one. So, in last place is Killjoy 2. Alright. Coming up next is going to be the original Killjoy. Now, this used to be dead last on my list, but I've kind of found love for it the last couple times I've watched it. Yes, it is low budget. Yes, they were just kind of figuring out what they were doing with the whole Killjoy franchise, but I don't know, it's got a lot of charm to it, and you could tell that they really worked hard on it. So that is Killjoy 1. Alright, coming up next is a surprising one for me. One that I haven't watched in a while. And while I like it, this is kind of how it fell. And that is Killjoy's Psycho Circus. Now, I watched this entire franchise in order to review Killjoy's Psycho Circus because Brad had done a lot of the other Killjoy movies for Body Bags, and I kind of wanted to finish what he started. Now, I do really like this film, but you can definitely tell that it seems a little rushed, and it seems a little bit more on a budget than some of the other entries. So that's kind of where it fell in here. It still is pretty awesome and a lot of fun. This is after the events of Killjoy Goes to Hell, where they're on Earth. Killjoy now has his own talk show, and that's kind of where it gets a little on the cheap side. But it is fun. There's a lot of fun to be had in this, and the kills are pretty good. So that's Killjoy's Psycho Circus. Okay, coming up next, and second in my ranking, is Killjoy 3. This movie is fantastic. This is where they started really getting on track with the Killjoy movies. Now, the first one, I do have a lot of love for. It's kind of grown on me over the years. The second one, Definitely my least favorite, but this movie kills. And this is where they introduced his crew with Batty Boop and Punchy, Freak Show, all those people. So this is where they really got their stuff together and showed what they could do with the whole Killjoy franchise. Which leaves my number one Killjoy movie. And 3 and the last one were pretty close. But Killjoy Goes to Hell is definitely, in my opinion, the best Killjoy movie in the franchise. They went all out for this one. This movie is fantastic. I cannot recommend this movie enough. They do have Batty Boop and Punchy and Freak Show and, the whole crew in there. And this is really done well. So, reviewing. In last place is Killjoy 2. Second to last, the original Killjoy. Then we have Psycho Circus, followed by Killjoy 3, and my favorite Killjoy movie is Killjoy Goes to Hell. If this is a franchise you've seen, I'm definitely interested in your thoughts on this. Definitely let me know what you think. And what is your ranking for the Killjoy franchise? And if you've only seen 3 of them, rank 3 of them. I don't know. I'm just curious on your thoughts. And if you like what you see and hear, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.